you all for being such a big part of it, because as we know, when any one of us is able to do anything, it is usually because we are supported by those around us. And that's why we're able to be successful. And I know the graduates will speak for themselves, but I would like to just mention in terms of my own observations that they could not do what they have achieved without all of you supporting them every day and giving them the confidence they need and the support that they deserve to really be the best that they can be. And you're going to see when you hear their stories how wonderfully they have done in being the best that they can be. So I am Kamala Harris. I'm the District Attorney of San Francisco, and I want to welcome you to our graduation. And at this point, I would like to ask the graduates, the occasion for which we are here, to come and join us by walking into the auditorium. Graduates, will you please walk in? Program. As you can see, we have celebrities on the stage, we've got graduates in the audience. It's all very exciting. So let me talk a little bit about why we're here and what we're doing and what is this thing called changing the odds. We haven't heard about that. That might even sound like an odd name for somebody. But changing the odds is about this. It's about, first of all, recognizing that everyone in their life has made a mistake and has made a bad choice. And the question then becomes, after that has happened, what do we do about that? What does the individual do about that? And what do the rest of us do about that? Changing the odds is about saying that there will be accountability, and then we will move forward. And we will move forward in a way that also recognizes the accountability that an individual has to own up to what they've done, but also the accountability that an individual has to themselves and their family and their community and their society in terms of being everything they can be and contributing as much as they can contribute. And so what changing the odds is about accountability combined with really bright, wonderful young people and lots of support and confidence and resources. And in the end, great, great success, which is exemplified by the graduation today. And the background on changing the odds is pretty simple. When I was campaigning to become District Attorney of San Francisco back in 2002 and 2003, I got an invitation from some of our local businesses to come and talk. They said, hey, I hear you talking about running for DA, and we want to talk to you about some of the concerns that we have. And I said, okay, I'll come down and I'll talk with you. And we talked about crime, and they wanted to talk about what there would be in terms of, you know, cleaning up the streets and what are we going to do about crime. And so we talked about that. And then I said, and I'm going to, you know, handle all of this and address everything you're talking about. And when I win, because yes, we are that bold, aren't we, to graduates? When I win, I'm going to come back to also talk with you about how you might help provide jobs and support for young people in the juvenile justice system so that we can look at short-term and long-term smart ways to reduce crime in our community. And they said yes. And so literally in 2004, within months of taking office, I got a call from some of our business people saying, okay, we're really interested in this idea you discussed. Let's sit down and talk about it. And that's how we started changing the odds. Changing the odds, we started in the summer of 2004, focused on youth who had been in the juvenile justice system, combining them with resources that are in the community, combining them with jobs and job skills development in a way that they could change the odds, get out of that track, and get on a track that is about self-determination and about being accountable to themselves and their community. So we have had many graduations, and it has been about showing not only these young people, but the rest of the community, who these young people are and what they can do and what they can become. And I'm very excited that our big partner this year was New American Media, which is an organization headed by Sandy Close, who has won an Oscar, and she is extraordinary, and she has put together a collaboration focused on making sure that in particular communities of color and immigrant communities have a voice and that their issues are heard and reflected in print, in the media, and in a large scale. And so our young people this summer have been apprenticing with Sandy Close at New American Media, and what they have done is so very exciting, because what we do know about them is that they have very important voices, and we always want to hear their voices, and we want to provide an opportunity and a place for them to express those voices in a productive way. And so that's what we did this summer, and they stepped up and they showed us how things should be talked about and seen and heard, and we couldn't be more excited.